that. Welcome everybody to the call. My name is Dominique Barbie here. I'm super blessed and excited to be here because my intention is to allow people to get some information that can potentially change their life forever. Like I changed my life forever. If you don't know me, like I said, my name is Dominique Barbie, and I have been online for about 6 years. Now, I saw people do $5,000 per month. I saw people do $10,000 per month, $20,000 per month. But me, for 2.5 years, I literally struggled so badly online that everything I touched turned to dust, okay? I literally had negative $500 in my bank account, and I was contemplating doing some things that I probably shouldn't do. I don't want to mention them, just to provide for my family. I was in a really, really dark place. My stomach would hurt every day just because of the sadness. You know, I literally had thoughts of literally suicide, which is crazy now that I think about it. But what I want to tell you is that it does not matter what you see in your reality right now, because it's basically an illusion. That's what I found out. So the reason that I struggled for 2.5 years online is simply because of the fact that I didn't know who I was, basically. I had no idea that I was a creator, just like you are a creator. And they don't teach this in school. They don't teach this anywhere, really, unless you're really open and your mind is ready. They say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I truly believe that. So what happened to me was I literally stumbled across a video on YouTube called The Strangest Secret. And it's funny how sometimes you can get to a point where it's just so bad and so hard that you finally get up and say, I'm just so sick and tired of being sick and tired. So when I woke up, I saw basically my lights had got cut off. It was the dead of the winter in Indiana. And if you know about Indiana, it's really, really cold in the winter. I had children, and my heat it didn't work. And I was so pissed off. I was not pissed off at myself. I was really pissed off at my husband because he didn't pay the bill. Why? He didn't have no money. I didn't have any money. So I went out to the car. I was so pissed off. I was wanting to cry. I wanted to get a divorce at that point, to be honest. I was like, I'm done. This is just too bad. I was told I was going to have a fairy tale. Lies, lies, lies. You know what I mean? Women, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So when I went to the car, thank God that my finger just happened to slip on a YouTube video. It was called Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. It talked about men simply don't think. Now that video helped me get to another video where it was called what? Most people know this book, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Type of 1 if you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Who has heard about Think and Grow Rich? Who has heard about Think and Grow Rich? Now, type of 2 if you have no idea what the heck Think and Grow Rich is. Type of 2 if you don't know what Think and Grow Rich is. All right, I want to see if I can find some 2s. I see a lot of people with 1s. Let me see if I got any 2s. I see a lot of 1s. 2, okay, Capricia said 2. Okay, I see Caleb said 2. Go get that book. If you're a 2, go get that book. What I found out in the book was I was living a lie. I felt bamboozled. I felt heartbroken. I was pissed off. I was crying when I read that book. What it told me was that thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. If you are living your life and you don't understand the power of thought and the power of feeling, you are literally not even living your life yet. So it talked about a detailed plan on how to get what you want. Later on, as I operated and I did the 30-day test in Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, I did the 30-day test. I was able to manifest about $40,000 in 4 months. That's when I realized that everything, after I found out that we were basically creators. Now it led me to attract different mentors, different people that helped me go from 2.5 years of struggling online to literally from May 1st, 2019 to July 31st, I was able to manifest almost $110,000 in 90 days, okay? Something happened to me, guys. Something very, very powerful happened inside of my body, inside of my mind, where I literally created a new mind, okay? So what I'm gonna talk to you today is about how to build a team of 1,000 plus in any business and how I earned almost $110,000 in 90 days, step by step. Now, who on here has a business? Who on here is a, yep, Don said that's Paradigm. It was a Paradigm shift. I have some top-notch information that I found out later, and I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious? Who here has a business? Just type of 7 if you have, or if you're in affiliate marketing, or you're in MLM, entrepreneur, online. Just let me know. My phone is, hold on, let me delete something off my phone. It's saying that I don't have enough space. Hold on 1 second.
No.
Let me delete this.
Yeah.
So.
You got to renew that mind every day, ladies and gentlemen. The earth literally quakes every day because it's constantly renewing itself.
All right, I see it.
You got to do the same thing.
Boom.
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 You got to quake yourself every day.
Okay, so my page just went off. So this is some top things. Some of y'all may know this. Some of y'all may not know this. Okay, this is really important. I hope you got a notebook and pen. If I were you, I would write this down. What I'm about to say. It just logged me out of that thing that I had up, so I'm trying to find it real quick. I'm trying to find out. So I see a lot of entrepreneurs. All right. Great. If you don't got a notebook and pen, or get your phone out, get your notes out real quick. I want to tell you this real quick. Hold on. Let me see. My computer would be wanting to go slow right now. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right. I have the information, all these different tabs up here, all this stuff. So, all right, so first thing we want to write down, okay? A thought is an electrical charge, okay? Write that down, okay? If you got a notebook pen, just write it down. A magnetic charge in the field that draws events to us, okay? Together, how we think and feel equals a state of being. So the thought is an electrical charge, the thought is an electrical signal, and the feeling is a magnetic charge in the quantum field that draws events to us, okay? So together combined, how we think and feel equals what? State of being, okay? Now your state of being, some of y'all might miss some of this, okay? This is super important. Now your state of being is what, it's like, just imagine yourself, right? Let me give you a picture. Imagine yourself, and just imagine a circle around you, like a beam or circle around you, and just imagine that circle around you is emitting vibration. This is called your state of being. That's your thought and your feeling together, okay? Your state of being is always broadcasting. So every time you wake up and you're doing your business, just remember a circle and a bunch of electrical charges, that's your state of being. It's broadcasting, okay? This generates a pattern. It's called an electromagnetic signature, okay? An electromagnetic signature. Now this electromagnetic signature does what? It creates a frequency, an invisible frequency that you can't see, and it causes a pattern of energy, okay? What do you want to do? You want to get this circle that I gave you a picture of, and the little magnets that you're broadcasting with your thoughts and feelings. In order to get what you want, you have to get it to match the energy of your new reality, okay? You change your energy, you change your life. So there are an infinite number of potential electromagnetic signatures. Most people don't know this, that the very smallest thing, the atom, the subatomic particles, right? It creates different electromagnetic signatures that pop up, appear, disappear, and it's unlimited possibilities of who you can become. So this is why I was talking about my life today. It's so exciting because once you understand this, you will understand that what you want already exists, and it transcends time and it transcends energy. So I was able to hop into the body of myself making $110,000 in 90 days. I hopped into that body. Yeah, I went to the future, basically, and I said, I saw how I felt. I saw my energy and all that good stuff, right? And I understood that this already exists. Now, all I have to do is catch up my frequency and my energy to match the electromagnetic signature, okay? Very, very important that you understand it, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen and go on some notes. All right, somebody said red pill, blue pill. If you watch The Matrix, you remember the red pill and the blue pill? If he took one of the pill or the other, he was gonna get the truth. If he didn't take one, he was gonna be able to keep on going in his reality. Y'all gotta pay attention to what they be talking about now, okay? Super, super important. So, hold on, let me share my screen, guys. Hold on. So, I'm sorry, some of y'all didn't get the link. Some people didn't get the link. I don't know. Can't get it. All right. Oh, can y'all see it? Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Teamwork. Teamwork. From beginning. Let's go to the beginning. Y'all can see my screen, right? If you don't, you'll let me know. So let's get to it. How to build a team of 1,000 plus in any business and how I earned almost 110,000 in 9 days, step by step. Right? All right. So stick around to the end because you're going to get a chance to win a free vacation, rent paid up, cash prizes, and so much more. You got to stick to the end. I'm giving away a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm super excited. And you're going to see an outline of what a 6- and 7-figure business model looks like, which is very exciting because I saw some of you have some current businesses right now, and you get to see an actual look at it, okay? Now, my vision and my intention is to show people how to turn their gifts, their talents, their abilities, okay, and help them understand that they are creators. You do not need to hope and just dream and hope that you can get what you want. What I told you is even scientific research has proven that all different possibilities already exist. So those of you who are waiting for your breakthrough, that's very good news for you because now you know that it already exists. All you got to do is find out the strategy to get to it, how to train your conscious and your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is actually connected to the universal mind, connected to the universal substance. But because people have been dumbed down or tricked or brainwashed, whatever you want to call it, they don't know how to unlock their subconscious mind anymore, okay? So I help people tap into these abilities and turn it into particles or cash or wealth or happiness or love or whatever it is for you, or health, right? Whatever that reality that you want, especially cash flow though, okay? Everybody loves a little cash flow, right? To fund their dreams and raise millions for charities around the world, okay? That's what I want to do. That's my intention, okay? I want to help 10,000 families. They will be making, they are making $500 to $10,000 plus per month. Thousands will make financial and spiritual breakthroughs, and I want to personally help 9 or more people make 6 figures this year. Now, a lot of people are going to be doing $500 to $10,000 per month, but 9 people, I don't know who those 9 people are, they're going to be at $100K, $200K, $300,000, okay? When I learned this stuff, I went from making $0 to $1,000 per month, okay, to $5,000 per month, to making every year easily and effortlessly $100,000 or more per month. And then my goal for this year was to do no less than $300,000 to $500,000, no less than that. If I do anything less, I'm gonna be pissed off, but it's not gonna happen, okay? So make money, keep money, save money, and invest in assets that passively grow your income. You will see a full-blown awakening of the masses. I've seen so many people change their lives just from information. And what I said is basically it's easy to make 6 figures. It's actually easy. The hard part is stepping out of your body, stepping out of your current reality. That's the hardest part. Because so many people are in negative environments, they're in bad environments, all this stuff going on, right? And they just can't see themselves at that state. So they live in their current state. So once you understand how to do that, anything is possible for you. So like I said, I told you my story. I went from giving up and thinking that I was meant to be poor. I literally said, I'm meant to be poor. God made a will, and I guess my will was to be poor. I see all these wealthy people. I'm not one of them, so obviously I'm just meant to be poor. I was so tired of trying and nothing working for me that I just literally just gave up, okay? From going from that state, because all I could see was my reality. Nothing was changing for me, right? I went from that state to making almost 7 figures, okay? And I vividly remember this lady randomly messaging me. It was almost like, it was just like a gift, okay, from the universe. This lady literally randomly messaged me. I never met her. I never knew her in my entire life, y'all. I never talked to her a day in my life. And she sent me this wonderful free training that changed my life forever. Now I am returning the universal deposits out to the masses, okay? This video is for people who are ready to go to the next level, people who are hungry, people who are coachable, all right? Yeah? Somebody said something? Hold on, let me mute this, all right? People who are coachable. I want to know, just type in the chat if you believe that you are hungry, that you're willing to do what it takes. Type a 1 if you are that type of person. If you literally, like, you got a burning desire, like you know you almost feel it, you can almost taste it, and you just know that you know that you know from the bottom, the depths of your heart, that you are meant to be whatever you want to be, meant to have abundance, meant to have prosperity. So at that moment in my life when I was giving up, I was ready to give up, I was ready to throw in the towel, it was still something deep in my heart that knew it was a lie, okay? So here's a little bit of proof. All right, everybody love proof. Yeah. Proof, that's fun stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go over proof in a bit. But I want to say this before I go over that proof. Are you aware of your powers? Type a 7. I'm gonna get you to engage in this a little bit. I want you to type a 7 if you know that you have powers. Do I have anybody on here who know that you have some type of power? Like, you know, like, I know it's some power. Like, I know like some power that I got, but I just can't quite get my hand on it, okay? So what I want to say is my life basically began when I found out the truth. The truth is that society has programmed people in a way that hides the fact that we have powers. Also, that there are laws and principles, if followed, create harmony, wealth, health, and love. If broken, if these laws and principles are broken, they create poverty, they create sickness, they create fear, worry, grief, and depression. Now, our power has a name, okay? Our power is all actually called creation, okay? We have the ability to create anything, everything that we want. I didn't say some things, I said everything. You actually have the ability to create everything, and I didn't know this, that's why I was struggling. We have the same power that the universe has because we have literally direct access to the universe through our subconscious mind. Many people on here have never even heard of the subconscious mind, okay? Just type in the chat if you never heard of the subconscious mind. Does anybody on here never heard of the subconscious mind? You may know it's a conscious mind, but you never really heard of the subconscious mind. Don't be scared. You don't gotta be scared if you've never heard of it. It's okay. But it just shows that this is real and this is happening and people are not aware of this, okay? The problem is that people are not taught how to use these forces and principles so then they can't see it. So they can't see it, so they don't know about it. And there is a world within, a world of thought and feeling and power of light and life and beauty, okay? And although it's invisible, it's the most hugest power and mighty force in this entire world, okay? This world within is a direct reflection of the world without. You cannot see a reality in your life that you have not already produced in the invisible world, okay? I've taken a huge chunk of my life searching for this power. Ever since I was younger, I was wondering, I'm like, what is this power? I know we have this power. It kept coming to me in my subconscious mind, kept coming in my brain like, you got some power, try to figure out what this power is. You need to study this. And dedicated a lot of my life to figuring this out, all right? And learning how to actually use it. What's the strategy to use it so that I can help others who are completely oblivious to the truth. The world within is governed by the mind, okay? When we discover this world, we shall find the solution for every problem, the cause for every effect. And since the world within is subject to our control, all laws of power and possession are also within our control. So this, I always say this picture because this was my first 10K month, okay, after I found out some of this knowledge. In 19 days, I was able to join this program, okay, 6 years ago. This was like 4 years ago, technically. I've been in the game about 6 years. Once I found this information, I started to attract different things and people and mentors, like I said, I was able to manifest $10,000 in a 19-day period after struggling for 2.5 years. Woo-hoo! How many of you are ready to have this happen for you? Okay? Who's ready to have this happen for you? If you're not ready, that means your energy don't even match it. Your energy, remember I said your energy has to match it. Some of you want to make more. And also, here's a picture. I was able to get a new car, new house, and guess what? A new mind. All right? I was able to buy this new house, guys, because I matched the frequency. I posted on my wall. July 31st was actually the last day of my last 90-day challenge. Okay, so it was very special to me. And I was able to manifest this after having a negative $500 in my bank account. Not only was I able to get this new house, I was able to walk into the house with a new car, and I had a massive bank account. Okay, that's what I was excited about. I was like, oh my gosh, I could have easily walked in the house and had nothing in my account. But no, I was able to be blessed because I matched the frequency of going to a new house and having a massive bank account. Whatever you want wants you. I'll tell you that much. Here's a 2K day right here. This was a 20K day. Man, when I had the 20K day, my stomach dropped. Literally, I was just like, oh my gosh. So when you're trying to manifest something, I want you to be dramatic. Okay, I would literally be on the floor, I'd be on my knees, I'd be crying, I'd be like, oh my gosh, just being so extra dramatic. You gotta do that. Okay, you have to do that. That's how I manifested my car. I didn't pay nothing for my car. I was given that car, right? And I was super dramatic. I was like, oh my gosh, I won, just extra. And it happened exactly how, I manifested it. So what is the biggest challenges in the industry? This is especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you're trying to make money online, this is something that really is really important, okay? The reason you want to know this information is because if you can understand what are the biggest challenges in the industry, guess what? You can become the attractor factor, okay? These are the main things that people are struggling with. Number one, 97% of people are failing online. So if you see all these programs out here, just know 97% of the people are failing, right? Most people are not, it says 0.1% of people trying to make money online, they make $400 a month or less, 0.1%, okay? 97% of people online are, all these companies you see people posting stuff, just know 97% of the people are failing, and that's true, okay? The other thing you need to know, mass harassing of friends and family. If you have a pen and paper, you probably want to write this down. The reason you want to write this down is because solving problems creates wealth. Remember that. Solving problems creates wealth. Being able to give value creates wealth. That's what I had to learn. I learned that earning income is simply an exchange of value. I did not even know when I had negative $500 in my bank account. If you listen to The Strangest Secret, he say, we don't make money. The mint makes money. The people who create the money, they make money. We earn money. He said earning money is simply an exchange of value, an exchange of some type of service. So if you're not making money, so when I was poor and I heard him say that, I wanted to cry because I was just like, man, this stuff is like basic information. My feelings was hurt. I was just like, earning money is an exchange of value. That simple formula right there can help you double, triple, quadruple, 10 times your income. But a person who does not know that earning money is simply an exchange of some type of value, they're gonna live a life of poverty because rich people want to get paid by their production. They learn skills and they learn how to exchange value, and they want to get paid based on their production. People who are in lack or poor people or whatever you want to call it, They want to get paid by the hour. If you're getting paid in the hour, you have just limited your income. Okay? There's nothing wrong with the job. You can use it to fund your dreams and stuff. But I'm saying if you want to build real wealth, long-term wealth, you want to get paid by production. And if you suck at marketing, or if you suck at whatever the case may be, or what some type of skill, all you have to do is find somebody who's good at it, let them show you how to do it, and you'll make money. So when I didn't have any money, I had negative $500 in my bank account. What was I searching for? I was searching for the people who had the knowledge and the skills that's going to help me learn how to market, or whatever the case may be. You don't have to just keep on saying you suck at marketing. You don't have to keep on just saying you suck at recruiting. You don't have to keep on saying, oh, I hate talking to people, or trying to make an excuse to really hide the fact that you don't want to raise your value. If you want to make more money, there's no way around this. It doesn't matter what company you're in. You have to learn how to exchange value, okay, in exchange for money. So the other thing is, people don't want to harass their friends and family, right? People have mass rejection. One of my aunties literally came over my house, and she said, I don't want to do anything that involves sales, because I said, why? She said, because, this is what she said. She said, because I don't want to get rejected. And she said, I want to know what I'm getting paid, what time, how much. I want it to be predictable. If I wanted to make 6 figures and I'm in a family that believes this, how can I break the generational curse in my family? How is that possible when this is the mindset? You see what I mean? When I got my mentors, they said wealthy people get paid off production. You want to learn the skill, get good at it, and then kill it, right? Figure out your gift and learn how to communicate people so that you can get it out there, right? The other thing is income vehicle that will never get them to their goal. Some people are in different programs that's going to take them 1,000,000 years to make money. There's nothing wrong with waiting 1,000,000 years, but there's certain programs or certain things out there that make you money faster. For example, the program that I'm in now, a lot of the actual activities that I did were the same. I did do some extra stuff, of course, but I'm making more money in this system that I'm talking to you about than almost all the companies I've been in combined. What does that tell you? The company that you're in could take you faster to your results or slower. People are spamming people. They say, join me, join me. They pitching people versus giving value, versus giving results, and versus showing people their lifestyle. Okay? Most people want to hide behind a computer screen. You know that's true. And then want money to fall out through the sky. Most people don't have a budget. They don't know how to upgrade to high ticket. They don't have leads. They don't have a steady stream of buyers looking at their opportunity daily. Write down these problems if you are an entrepreneur. Because guess what? The reason I'm telling you these problems is because these are the main problems, right? If you can learn how to solve these problems, you will make so much money online. So much money. If you're in a health company right now, right? And there's all these programs out there, and you're able to say, I can give you more leads. I can give you, I can show you how to make money without getting rejected, without convincing people. I can show you how to get high ticket commission. I can show you how to get more leads for your business. Now you have all of these people instead of just a small niche of help. You know what I mean? Many people don't have team duplication. They don't have no attractor factor. They don't have any mentorship. The fastest way to getting what you want is also mentorship, okay? Find me somebody who's willing to give you their strategy. Be like, look, this is my blueprint. This is what I do on a daily basis. Line by line, this is what I say to people. This is what I do, right? When you have that, you way faster. And I would have been at $1 million if I would have had a mentor faster. This is just a few of them, okay? Super, super important. Now, the other thing is target market. 97% are also failing to understand target market and targeting the pains of the market, right? If you don't have a target market and you try to join a program, you're going to be talking to all these people who don't even qualify to be an entrepreneur. They don't even care. They want to get paid by the hour. They don't even care about getting paid based on production. They don't care about growing themselves and personal development. You're talking to all the wrong people if you don't know target market. There are millions of people that want to learn the 6- and 7-figure business secrets. Remember that 97% failure rate can be used to your advantage. Clarity in your vision gets you to your goals faster. Many people do not understand the forces within themselves are 10 times stronger than any strategy. That's what I was talking about earlier, the invisible things. So here are things that every entrepreneur needs to be successful in any business. They need clear goals. They need a proven blueprint. Okay, if you don't have a proven blueprint in your system, you need a proven blueprint, preferably from a mentor you can shadow. You need a step-by-step plan. You need to know what you need to do on a daily basis. You need a steady stream of leads, because if any business you join in, you don't have a steady stream of leads, you are doomed. Okay? You need discipline and consistency. If you cut these off, you will go bankrupt, or you will just never, ever, ever, ever make money online. You'll keep on joining this program, that program, that program. You never make no money, right? Like I used to do. 2.5 years, I was in like so many programs. Every program I joined turned to death. I never could make no money until I realized these things. Okay, so I want to bring out Shauna Lisa, and I want you to hear her testimonial, what happened to her, okay, in the system that I want to be introducing to you. Let me see if we have her on here. Hold on.
I'm here.
All right, Shauna Lisa, how are you?
I am amazing. I'm blessed and I'm humbled. How are you, Miss Dominique?
Awesome. Let the people know how's it going. What's your experience like? Give people some inspiration. Let them know what's been going on.
Well, you know how I am, so I'm gonna tell everybody like this. The first thing you gotta do is decide. Okay, we all every day make so many excuses, excuse after excuse after excuse. Eliminate the excuses. Okay, that's the first thing, because here's what I was talking to somebody about today. I said, you know what's so amazing? That you are worth more than anything on the face of this earth. So that means investing in yourself is worth more than anything. We invest in shoes, we invest in clothes, we invest, we go grocery shopping, we invest in food, things like that. When have you ever invested in yourself? So I'm gonna say it like this before I tell my story. Are you literally telling me that clothes is more important than you? You mean to tell me food is more important than you? Listen to what I'm saying. You mean to tell me working your butt off until you're 60 years old for somebody else is more important than you? Key word, you working for somebody else and they're more important than you. And it leads me to say this: there is nothing in this world more important than you, because if you are not here, then none of that would matter anyways. Does that make sense? So you have got to train your mindset that nothing is more important than you. You're probably like, well, why does she keep saying that? Because that's the problem we have today. We have become comfortable and have accepted the dreams of someone else, but we have forgotten about our dreams. Understand? I bet you 90% of the people in the world is not homeowners. Okay, that's because you're focused on buying somebody else's home by working for them instead of what you want, buying yourself a home. Okay, so that's the first important thing that I wanted to say. You guys, you're more important than anything. Anything. I mean, I could tell you this a million times, but you need to understand that without you, your boss could not be rich. Understand that. Sometimes it's people we clock in and we get paid like, I tell people, Christ designed you to make more than $17 an hour, but some of us don't even make that, right? Some of us still making $10 an hour. And you have to ask yourself, are you worth more than $10 an hour? Because if somebody go to the store and throw 8 loaves of bread at you, you're going to laugh. That's an insult, right? But you're going to work every day for loaves of bread when you were designed for millions. Understand? Billions. Understand? So with that being said, I want to tell my story. I am fired up, and here's why I am fired up. I'm a single mom of 6 children. That means I'm doing it by myself, okay? I have 2 pets. If you know animals, then they're kids too. So I have 8 that I'm responsible for, okay? Now, I used to be a waitress. Okay, I decided, I'm a kind-hearted person. I always give my time to other people. And I decided to go in on Mother's Day. Keyword, I'm a mother, and I went in on Mother's Day. I got fired on Mother's Day, guys. I got fired. And here's the bad part about it. I thought that that company cared for who I was. I thought that all the time I was showing up to work overtime and double time for the people that did call-ins, that this company cared. I thought that they will remember me because I remembered them when they needed me. And then I realized on Mother's Day, I was not even important. Understand? So when I got fired on Mother's Day in front of all the customers, all the co-workers, you guys, my feelings was hurt. And I'm a strong-willed woman, understand? And my feelings was hurt. Because I was like, are you kidding me? I show up here every day. I leave my children at home. I'm breaking my back for nickels and quarters. And the best you have for me is to go home and tell my kids, I don't know how I'm going to feed them. So here's what happened. You guys, I lost my job and things became devastated. The first couple of days, I was okay. But about on day 3 or 4, I was broken down because I got a 5-day eviction notice. Some of you on this call, you can't humble yourself to say that, okay? But I got a 5-day eviction notice, okay? And I had to figure out how I'm gonna feed my children. You guys, my bills are expensive, okay? Because my kids have a great lifestyle. With that being said, I had to do something. So if you're a single parent on here, especially a mom, I know you had nights where you done fell on your knees and you cried for a breakthrough. Christ, please help me. What am I going to do? How am I going to feed my kids? Christ, I can't go to the streets. Understand? If that is you, that's the same thing that happened to me. So I prayed. And then the following day, I had a few job opportunities. I have an impressive resume. Let me point that out. I'm very well educated. But I had told myself I'm not going back to a 9-to-5 after how they made me feel. Okay, so only option I had is I had nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you have nothing and your back is against the wall and you have a bunch of crying babies that's dependent on you, you're gonna perform your best work. You're gonna figure it out. For once, you're gonna figure it out, right? So I started going through different opportunities because I had many people come to me with different network marketing programs. And I'm a fair person. I'm an open-minded person. So I went through some of the opportunities, like great concepts. They offer some great things, but it did not connect with me, okay? Then somebody shared this opportunity with me, like somebody sharing it with you tonight. You guys, when I read the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops into this, my whole body went into chills. They were like electro currents. Understand how powerful that is. So that was the Spirit telling me that this is where I need to be. Now, you guys, I had to move off faith because remember, I had nothing but an eviction notice. Remember that, okay? So I decided to move off faith, and I'm like, I'm going to do this because this is where Christ wanted me to be. And my first 48 hours to a week, I made 4 figures. I was able to take care of my rent. So right there, Christ had confirmed that this is where I want you to be, and I took care of your bills. Now, hold on. That was just an eye-opener. You mean to tell me this is the first day of my 9th week, you guys? I did 4 figures today. Today, I did 4 figures today. Understand? Okay, so what that showed me is 9 weeks later, I'm at a residual of $30,000 a month. If I'm a single mom who was broke, who had an eviction, who don't have help from my ex-husband, I don't have anything. Do you understand me? And that happened for me. Why can't it happen for you? I'll tell you the difference. I humbled myself and I said, I'm worth more than an hourly pay. Understand? So that's what happened to me. So, but I had another vision. Now that I'm at 30K and exceeding, because I'm going for 1.7 million a year. Understand? You see how my mindset changed? When I started this job, I had a poverty mindset. I'm broke. What am I going to do? Understand? My first 12 months in here, I'm hitting 1.7 million. And if you want my team, you come in with me. My team don't get an option because the momentum on our team flows so high. It flows so heavy and everybody's seeing results. It's going to flow everybody else through who doubted it. Do not doubt it. And I'm going to tell you something. If you sitting on here and a person invited you tonight and you're like, well, I don't have the money. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. You do have the money. You have to ask yourself, you say you want $1 million. You say you want $100,000. What are you going to sacrifice to get that? Pawn your TV. It'll be all right. You watch movies on it anyways. It doesn't pay your bills. When your first 3 days in this company, you could go get your TV back. How about this? You can get a bigger one. Do you understand? Here's why I'm sharing my story tonight. Because, guys, I'm a people's person, and I love all people. All people. But here's the thing that, you know, it's funny because when you change spiritually, it's like you love people and hate people at the same time. Do you know what I mean? You love them because you know Christ told you to help thy neighbor. But it's like you hate them because you keep feeding them, but they won't eat. They won't eat. You guys understand that? So all I'm saying to you, $30,000, you tell me where you made it at. And all the people who has came in my inbox about network marketing, Dominique, you're absolutely right. 97% of those businesses fail. Those people are not making money. This is what you need to understand. In those businesses, it's only a few people eating. Over 50% or better in this business hasn't even been standing for a year is seeing success. And 100% of people is seeing personal development change. When you change as a person, your income will change. And you need to understand that. It's hard for you to understand it now. That's why Christ said the ones who are successful supposed to help the ones who are not. So you have to be coachable and move off faith, right? Until the leaders are able to help you. You guys don't give up on yourself. If somebody comes to me and they tell me they're not interested, I don't get upset. I just quickly let them know, because it's a difference from being mean and honest. And I'm bold. I'm a bold Christian, okay? So I quickly let them know, well, you already said you was going to fail, so you're not even going to be on my team. Does that make sense, guys? Stop telling yourself you're going to fail. Every day, what do you tell yourself? Well, kids, I'm going to put you in bed because you got to go to school tomorrow. I got to get up early because I got to take a shower, brush my teeth, ladies do makeup. I got to get dressed, go work 8 hours to 12 hours. Are you kidding me? All the way up to the death of you? I have an 18-year-old son. You know what he said to me? It brought tears to my eyes. He said, Mom, my grandparents are still working. They're going to work until they die. And Mom, I don't want that to happen to you, and I don't want that to happen to me. He said, you know, I'm going to college because I raised them. Wisdom is everything. He said, but I'm going to be an entrepreneur. So you guys understand that I love you guys. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, because your time is the most valuable thing you have. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, so we need to act like it, you guys. Tomorrow is not promised. That's what I'm telling you. Tomorrow is not promised. You invest whatever you invest. If you go hard, like you don't have a loaf of bread on top of your refrigerator, you're going to triple that in 24 to 72 hours. So if you're sitting here tonight and you're like, well, I don't know if I want to do it, you're basically saying, well, I don't know if I believe in myself. Understand? So with that being said, if a single mom with 6 kids did it, so can you. You guys look at the screen. This is how I look all day. I look like a crazy person. Look, but you know what? At the end of 12 months, I have 1.7 million. And that means I can help some people. You can't help people if you're stuck in poverty. Christ said that we designed to help people. So everybody needs to wake up. Welcome, guys. I'm Shauna Lisa. I'm trying to wake everybody up tonight. Am I bold? I'm bold enough because I love you. This is your last call. Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. Understand that. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to start next Friday, well, you don't know if Christ designed you to even wake up by Friday. Start today, because if you have little ones and something happened to you, are you selfish? That's how I had to think. I'm selfish. If I'm not designing my lifestyle right now for me and my kids, I have already failed my kids as a mother. You guys, I'm the only thing my kids got. So therefore, I'm not stopping until I get there. So with that being said, my kids write goals. My kids write affirmations. You guys, my kids run their own business. They have a lemonade stand. They have their own license. They make $300 to $600 a day. My kids are 11 years old to 18. Stop making excuses. The problem is you need to start dreaming. Think about when you was in high school, what you wanted to be, and go with it, because that's what Christ designed you for. Dominique, thank you for this time. If you're on this call, whoever invited you, get back with them, because it is really life-changing. I don't want to hear anything else about a scam. If you're sitting out here and you're like, this is a scam, you guys don't even want to know. That means you're not, what scam to me means still confused about money. Still confused about money. If I would have stayed at my job, I was going to still be bringing them nickels in. Now my kids understand what financial freedom is, and you deserve that, and so do your family. With that being said, guys, I love you, and so do Christ. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you, Mr.
Go, girl. Go, girl. I wanted to bring her on because I wanted you to feel that energy. It's the difference between people who are successful and people who are unsuccessful. When Shauna Lisa came in my inbox, when I spoke to her for the first time, I knew that she was going to be having a completely changed life. She let go of all her excuses. She humbled herself. She didn't come to me with an attitude. She didn't come to me all crazy. She said, what do I need to do? When I tell you, I sent her literally like paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff. I would message her. She would call me. She did everything I told her to do. She followed the blueprint, okay? The difference between this program and other programs is we focus on our inner selves, and then we focus on the strategies, okay? So let me finish this last part, and I want to introduce you to some other people. She's not the only one. It's super high success, okay? So I'm gonna make sure you guys can see my screen, and then I'm gonna introduce you to some other special people. Stay on this webinar because I'm giving away a lot of prizes, okay? This is definitely an in-depth webinar, okay? I'll just tell you that right now. I hope you brought your pen and paper, okay? So hopefully you're taking notes. Now, hold up. Now, would you rather treat your business like a hobby, have no mentorship, you just wake up, you don't know what to do, you're just doing the same thing every day, refusing the basic tools for success, you say all the wrong things to all the wrong people, never capture leads, and you want to take the 2 to 5 year, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 learning curve, or would you rather follow people in a community who has done it before and simply doing what they do what they do on a daily basis to get their results? Common sense is not so common, I'll tell you that much. What doesn't it sound like common sense? Okay, if you want something, do what somebody is doing on a daily basis and you get their results, right? It's not that common. Many people do not understand that, all right? So your actions, your habits, your thoughts, your feelings are gonna create your results. It is a law. Your habits on a daily basis is causing your life. Wrong thoughts and actions create what you don't want. Right thoughts and actions create what you do want. As within, so without. Your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world, and it does not lie. Judge the fruit of the tree. Judge the fruit of the tree. Stop listening to what people say. Listen to the fruit. Okay? You go to a fruit, you go to a tree, it can say whatever it wants, but you look at that fruit, you know it's an apple tree. Apple tree can't sit up here and tell you it's making oranges, it's making $1,000, right? When it's really in apples, okay? It is what it is. The main things that you need to make a full-time income, get your pen and paper out. What do you need to make a full-time income? Because many people who know me, who I train, they know I'm gonna literally just tell them like it is. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you can't do this. Well, we just gotta figure out another way for you. I can only go by my experience. You can only judge me by my fruit, period. So the first thing you need is a high converting sales funnel. This is how you get paid in your sleep. This is how all top marketers, anybody, you can show me anybody, they all have some type of system and some type of sales funnel that does the work for them, okay? The next thing you need traffic. Many of you said you're in different opportunities. Give me one opportunity on here where you don't need traffic, okay? Traffic, eyeballs to your offer, preferably your target market, right? Would you rather sell steak to vegetarians Or would you rather sell steak to people who like steak, right? People online are literally selling steak and they going to vegetarians, going to all the people who don't even care about the mindset. They don't care, right? The other thing you need is an autoresponder. Some of you may be new to this, but it's called an autoresponder. The system that I'm going to show you today, it has a built-in the majority of these things, so you don't have to learn. I used to try to teach people, like, you get to this and that, and they, oh my gosh, they was like, I'm not technical, I don't know it. It was a hot mess. Hey, this is done for you already. The next thing you need is a mentor to show you step by step and to shadow them. Shadow means over the shoulder. Shadow means they're gonna tell you what to do. They maybe give you some videos, then they're gonna show you what to do. They're gonna have ongoing training that's gonna help you, okay? The next thing, this is non-negotiable. You need a hunger and a burning desire. If you are afraid to do something, what I tell people, I tell my students, fear is only there with the absence of a strong enough burning desire and a hunger is. Okay, when I was scared to do certain things, I had to tap into my burning desire. Burning desire and hunger is the only thing that can really truly beat fear. Okay, it really is. There's probably other techniques, but that's the strongest one that I basically came to encounter. The next thing, you need to learn how to develop it as a leader while providing value that helps solve your target market's pains and problems, which is where a mentor comes and show you what value is. Most of you don't even know what value is. I'm not saying don't even know as in an offensive way. I'm saying it's just, you just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And most people don't respect it, like Aaron says. And what I want to tell you this, lack of knowledge is very, very dangerous. Matter of fact, lack of knowledge can even kill people. That's crazy. That's how serious it is to get some of this knowledge. You need a no excuses attitude and the ability to face your fears, okay? You need to be able to read, write, type, copy, and paste. You need to be coachable. You need to have a willingness to change, okay? And you need to want to become your elevated self. You need to understand that how you create in the visible realm, which is what we teach you. You got to know how to create in the visible realm. Most people are looking on outer things to change things, but they really need to be looking in the inside, right? So this is an example of a 6- and 7-figure earners funnel, okay? So the first part they have in the front end, okay, pipeline, they have targeted traffic, not just stupid traffic, not just harassing friends and family who don't even care, they just want to get a good job. If you make a post and say, hey, I found a job that's $20 an hour, and then you make a post and say, hey, I found a new great business, you're gonna have all the people going for the $20 an hour, right? So you want targeted traffic, okay? You want to learn free and or paid strategies, okay? Learn from people having success. And all of those of you who lock arms, I'm actually going to give you one of the traffic methods that you can use. Like, for example, you can literally just put in a certain amount of money and then you can predict your results, okay? You need a lead magnet, solves the pain of the problem. Lead magnet is basically a capture page, it solves the pain. Now, some of you, I'm going to give you some insight, okay? Some of you, if I sent you a link, you see, how many, do I have anybody on here who I send my link to, okay? When I sent you my link, what you saw was a lead magnet. You probably don't even know it was a lead magnet. You probably just like, oh, I'm about to get some information, right? You need a lead magnet. The lead magnet needs to solve the pain or the problem of the target market that makes it irresistible where they really like, I gotta put in my information, right? That's a lead magnet. The next thing you need is an autoresponder with a follow-up series. This is what I learned when I made my first 6 figures, y'all. I sat down and I watched some videos. I didn't know what the heck they was talking about. They started talking about this jibber jabber that I'm talking about now to you, right? And I had to do it myself. I literally did all this stuff that I'm talking about for everybody on here for you, done for you, okay? And this is gonna follow up for you, okay? It takes 5 to 12 times for a yes. So if you're struggling online and you don't know it takes 5 to 12 exposures to even get a yes, you're gonna quit. Because you like everybody's saying no, but you don't even know that it takes a bunch of exposures to get a yes. You need value, 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 okay? And you want results, lifestyle, and proof of people making money because people already don't barely believe in themselves. So when you come with this, you're able to attract people. Now the first tier, it solves the pain of the problem easily, under $200. This is the magic. Under $200, and it solves all of the pains of every market, health, wellness, credit, What do they need? They need leads, they need traffic, they need eyeballs, they need lead mags, they need all this stuff. So they're willingly, if it's under $200, most of them will more than likely get it from you, especially offers that help the 97% failing. If you're offering tools, remember in the gold rush, the people who were selling the tools made all the money. Tier 2 is a similar product that has more value, $200 to $500. This is how you get your income up, by doing the same amount of effort. Tier 3 to 4 is more advanced, and it gets them higher commissions, like $500 to $1,700. And what else you need? Residual and leverage, instant pay, daily pay. When you have this, you have a $1 million system. You can literally promote your primary business on the back end when people join you. This is how you create multiple streams of income. You promote something like this that solves all of the problems on the front end. You capture the leads, okay? And once you go through the training, you can learn that each lead is worth $1 to $5,000 per month. So if you build a residual asset of leads and emails, every time, no matter what you're doing, you can have a flood of people joining you every time. This is why you see all those top marketers out there making all this money. You like, what the heck? I joined at the same time as them. This is what they're doing. And because you don't know this, you're still trying to post your little ad somewhere and open, maybe 2 or 3 people comment, okay? Now you have multiple streams while getting tons of leads, okay? Over the past, once I figured out this, I cracked the code, I was like, oh, $1 million is guaranteed after that, right? Now, no income disclaimers. I don't want to say that I'm promising any type of income. I'm just letting you know the results of what I'm showing and the strategies of the people. Now, the autoresponder follows up while you live life. You watch, rinse, and repeat this strategy. Which one sounds better to a person already trying to make money online? Would you like to join me in this brand new, groundbreaking, fantastic company? Or how would you like me to help you get your rent and bills paid? Let me help you get more leads for your credit business or your health business, more sales for your credit business or your health business or whatever the heck business you're in, and 10 times your business with a 6 and 7 figure business model. You're gonna be like, what? Who are you? Where did you come from? Yes. Now, let's say you have 1,000 targeted social media friends or 1,000 postcards, okay? Because I've used postcards, I've built my audience, all that stuff. You can use any strategy that you want that we're gonna give you. Let's say out of 1,000 people, let's say you're a newbie, you suck, you don't know what you're doing, you're just blindly following what you're gonna get access to in the back office, okay? And let's say 10% want in on your offer. That means 100 people join out of 1,000, okay? That means 50%. If you have 50% at tier 1, you're gonna be at $5,000 per month, okay? 25% at tier 2, you're at $12,500 per month. This is how Shauna Lisa was able to make so much money so fast. She understands this, okay? 10% at tier 3 is $1,725, that's $17,000 per month. By the time you blink an eye, you're already at what? $40,000 per month in residual on top of whatever business you have on the back end, okay? This doesn't include your people duplicating as your team grows when we show you how to get duplication. This is basically true freedom. Now I want to give you some more testimonials. All right, let's see. Hold on, let me see what's on here. I don't know. Estella, are you on here? I don't know. Anybody see Estella on here? I don't know if she's on here, guys.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Hey.
Hey, girl.
Over. Tomorrow.
Hey. Real soon, real soon.
Okay.
You know, I've been feeling a little under the weather, but you know what? This business is so powerful, you know, that you can do it from anywhere you're at. You know, one of the things that you know, that holds people back, and I'm going to do this because this is kind of creepy, but you know, a lot of people, and I was one of those people, okay? I had this on. Can you see me? Mm-hmm. I had masks on, you know, and when I started doing the affirmations and everything, it started to peel some of those layers off, you know, and I started to love myself. And you taught me that, Dominique. I'm truly grateful, you know, for everything that you've shared with me, and it's been a true life-changing experience for me. You know, there's times that you know, I didn't know how the back office worked or anything like that, and still with some of these new things, you know that I don't know, right? Because I'm always hitting her up, and I'm going to expose myself, because basically that's what it's about, guys. When you can be truthful with yourself, to thy own self be true, you know, you'll be able to walk on water, so to speak, because you attract those people. And there's some people that are just not going to like you, and that's okay. You know, we're commanded to love people no matter what, because we all have certain things that we got to go through. So, you know, what you're sharing here with me, and I'm truly grateful that I'm able to help other individuals bring in residual income into their home because of what you and Aaron put together. You know, and it's been you know, challenges have happened, like I said, to me physically, and they happen to every day to everyone. But you got to show what are you going to serve first? You know, first for me is the Lord, and then second is the things that I can do. The things that I can do. What can I do? I can share this information with individuals, because this is really a life-changing experience in my life. You knew what happened, Dominique, because I shared that with you, how far back I was in the house and how quickly, within a couple of weeks, guys, 20 grand. Who makes that in a couple of weeks? Me. You know, because of the system. It was a miracle. You know, the name speaks for itself. You know, following a few simple steps, you know, that you repeat daily, you know, and sometimes hourly. How much do you want to make? Sometimes every 30 minutes. You know, there was a song, there's money on my mind and mind on my money. You know, what do you have your mind on? You know, my mind, even though I'm physically going through some challenges, I tried to stay away from that, you know, and try to do little tasks every day to help other people. Because if you have a solution for other people, my God, they're going to follow you. You know, they're going to follow you. They're going to want to know what you're doing, you know, and that's basically what I do. And people will not, you know, I might post something and they will not come on and actually put it on there, but they'll be in my message, in my private message. And that's okay. Most of my business is done there in the private message. You know, people don't want to expose themselves, but when you do that, there's power in that. You know, this young lady that was on here, I love her because she is to thy own self be true. You know, because you're going to get what you put out there. If you share, somebody's going to listen, you know, and the tools that Dominique and Aaron have put together, guess what? We're going to smash this to them, you know, so we're just going to smash it. Look at the example right here with Dominique, her home, you know, the vehicles, you know, what she's calling, you got to call those things that be not as though they are, you know, you got to see in your eyes of faith. And she teaches, the information back there is hundreds and thousands of dollars of value that she's giving you for basically what, $100? It doesn't matter, you know, if you spend $100 or you spend $17.25, it doesn't matter. You get it. You get all this information. So reach out to the person that invited you in here. And if you have any questions that you need, I'm on Facebook, Estella McCoy, the real McCoy, nothing fake, nothing shady. You know, it's about sharing information that can change your life. Dominique, thank you very much. You know, I came from a place where there was zero, guys. I was a drug addict. I had nothing, you know, but God, I had God, and he was with me, and he exposed me to true people like the Barbies. So you're connected with a good mentor. And thank you, Dominique. I love you to pieces, girl. Aaron, love you.
Love you too. Love you too. So proud of you. She completely crushed it, guys. Oh my gosh, there's so many more. I'm gonna go over these last slides, guys, and I'm gonna go over the raffle. I'm gonna give you a bunch of stuff. Just wait, okay? I'm so excited. I'm gonna freaking pee myself. Okay, Aaron wants to say something. Go, Aaron. Before I just finish the last part. Okay, audio setting. Which one do I press? Yeah.
Yo, can everybody hear me? I tried to change my settings. I was having some echoes. Are we good? Can I get a sound check? No echoes? We're good? We're loud and clear? Yo, guys, girls,
clear.
ladies, gents, everybody wants their lives to change. They want everything around them to change. And they keep missing the first step. All your changes are inside first. Yeah? Your mind is so powerful. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind is so powerful, ladies and gentlemen, that you have multiple minds. That's how powerful you are. And how serious those minds are, okay, is this serious? If I break my neck or disconnect my spinal cord, what do you guys think will happen to me? When you guys hear of somebody disconnecting their spinal cord, severing their spinal cord, yeah, breaking their neck, what is your immediate thought? Dude, they're done. You're done. That's how serious your mind is. You can't play around with it, okay? When God created everything, he didn't create it with the frontal mind, right? The conscious mind. He's connected, yeah, through the subconscious. That's why people have a hard time reading the Bible, right? That's why people have a hard time reading the Bible, because the word is not spoken, okay? It's not spoken, yeah, in conscious verbiage. It's spoken in subconscious verbiage. So when you're not strong in your subconscious, you don't have that control, you don't align. It's very difficult to understand what's going on. And you're reading perfect English. Have you ever found how difficult it was to really disconnect with the words? Perfect English, and it's confusing? How's that? Yeah, you have to renew your minds daily, okay? We are going to be smashing this thing. We've had so much success, and it's not even a drop in the bucket what's about to happen. It's not even a drop in the bucket. Okay, it's not what you have been experiencing in your life. If you've been in the miracle system or outside of it and you're just coming in or you're thinking about it, okay, all of the testimonies that you're hearing, all the stories that you're listening to, not even a drop in the bucket. You still got to make it rain as well. Okay? So I want you guys to think about how you really are. Right? Be like Ms. Dominique said, right? Common sense ain't really so common. Slow yourself down. There's a lot of programming going on. As soon as you pop out of your mom, there's a lot of programming happening. And your mind starts to get ripped away from you without you even knowing it. Can you turn that? Can you make that not do that? Thank you. And your mind already from the get-go is being taken away from you and is being controlled by other measures. Yeah? Right? I need you to get your mind back together. A lot of people, they don't like their jobs. They don't like the situation that they're in. Okay? Because think about what you are. You're made up of over 70, 75, 80% water. What does water like to do? Water does not like to stand. If I put some water in this cup, yeah, if I put some water in this cup and I just set it down and leave it, yeah, you think the water is going to be happy? No, it's going to get all stagnant. It's going to get nasty, right? When people are at their jobs, they're outgrowing their jobs. They're not growing anymore. They're not moving anymore. They're stagnant at some point. So they begin to just hate it. They're not growing. You have to move. You're water, baby. Water likes to move. If I set this outside, if this was filled with water and I set this outside, yeah, water would be like, look, sun, evaporate me, take me out. I got to move, baby. I got to get up out of here. Is it right? Let's move, ladies and gentlemen. 90 days like water, baby. We're gonna move it. We're gonna move the current all around the world. If you're ready, that's what we're doing, and that's where we're going. What you got there, Stella? What was that? What was that? Give me some. Go ahead, boo. Thank you. Love you guys.
That's the truth.
Love you guys.
That is the absolute truth.
I said we're gonna turn water into wine. Correct? Did you hear me? I said we're gonna turn water into wine.
Can't hear Dominique. We lost audio on Dominique.
All right, so because I think y'all can hear through your thing though. But yeah, so y'all can hear it. Okay. Now, well, like I said, let me repeat that. What if 95% of success was in your mind? What if I told you there were 2 realities, but not just 2 realities, multiple realities existed at the same time? What if you woke up in the house that you wanted, the car you wanted, the wardrobe you wanted, the vacation you wanted, the family you wanted, the perfect mate that you wanted, the best, positive, successful friends that you could ever dream of, and all the money you needed to do whatever you wanted with whoever you wanted, whenever you wanted? To live in a state that is not what you want is self-sabotage, okay? It's self-sabotage. When you can do whatever you want, if I ask everybody on this webinar, if you had a chance to live this life again, would you do the same thing that you're doing now? No. This is why my vision is so big, to help people awaken to the fact that you can live the life that you want. You don't have to live in the life that you live right now. Just change it. So like I'm introducing you now to the 90-day Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Challenge. This challenge is for the people who want a change, who are ready to do what it takes, have a burning desire, but just can't really find the people or the resources to help them get it. Brought to you by the Miracle System, No More Bills, all right? Remember, I told you that I did almost $110,000 in 90 days. I'm just a normal person. Most of my friends and family know me. They know me just as Dominique. They know me just as fun, caring Dominique, right? So I'm just like you. I'm not a freaking scientist. I'm not a freaking different than you. I didn't finish college, right? I'm not like just extra, but I do study successful people. I do take the time to do personal development, but how did I do it? I did something called a 90-day run. Wherever your attention goes, that is where your energy goes. And if everything is energy, that means you're attracting all of the energy of where your attention is, okay? I followed a secret manifestation blueprint and a secret marketing blueprint that is not known to most marketers out there. It's not known to most humans out there, okay? So I'm going to show you this compensation plan video, all right? And I'm going to show you how this compensation works. This system combined with the techniques is absolutely phenomenal, okay? Okay, I share my screen. So hold on. Let me find the video. All right, here we go. Let's get back. Share.
Miracle System Bill Relief Team here, and in a Hi, it's the Miracle System Bill Relief Team here, and in a few minutes, we are about to show you how average people are able to get their rent, mortgage, and any other bills paid down to $0 in 14 to 30 days or less. People from all over the world are creating 5, 6, even 7-figure incomes from the comfort of their own homes using proven digital products that they don't need to touch, store, or even ship. we are going to show you how thousands of people just like you are able to watch this same video and go on to turn their yearly income into their monthly income without having to do any presentations or convince people to buy anything. If you like how that sounds, continue watching and clear all distractions. Be sure to watch until the end to see how in 90 days or 12 months, you can create $9,000 to $100,000 per month recurring income. Before we get into that, let me ask you a quick question. What are the top 3 bills that you would like to get rid of? Now imagine turning all of your bills into banks. Yes, we will show you how to turn all of your liabilities into banks and become a leader in your community using the dynamic power of one. Now here is a screenshot of one of our members' accounts over the last 6 months. Yes, you read it right. Over $100,000 in profit. All you have to do is follow the duplicatable system and get your bills paid. You can be pulling in 4 to 6 figures per month, just like many members with our 12-week or 12-month retirement plan. You will get access to the products, the tools, and the automated system that creates duplication for you and will generate leads and daily payments for you on demand. If you were paying attention, you entered in your information on one of our high-converting lead capture pages and expressed an interest in getting your bills paid or creating extra income, either through an advertisement or any number of reasons. And here you are now on the last step of the presentation, which has been proven to convert thousands of people just like you into brand new Miracle System Bill Relief partners. This means that someone is following our proven process and it is working like clockwork. The same thing will happen for you. The Miracle System Bill Relief Method teaches you everything you need to know to become a 5, 6, or even 7-figure earner online or offline without needing a college degree, going into massive debt, or needing millions of dollars to start a traditional franchise. This system pays out 100% commissions. Let's go over how you will get paid. Just like a person needs gas, shoes, a uniform, and daily food to work a job, or a college student needs to pay for books to earn a degree, or a franchise owner has to pay for their franchise, you must pay your startup fee for your banks that will create cash flow to pay your bills. This also covers your tools and wealth building training. Does that make sense? Now, there are 17 product packages or bank accounts that you can set up where you will be receiving monthly residual payments. You have monthly bills, so let's go over how to earn monthly income first. You get paid to help people pay bills and become a leader of wealth, which we show you how to do step by step in our online academy. There is a $10 per month license fee that covers your website and keeps everything automated for you. The housing bank is $100. The taxes bank is $100. The car expenses bank is $100. The fund bank is $100. The child care bank is $100. The clothing bank is $100. The vacation bank is $100. The health insurance bank is $100. The life insurance bank is $100. The entrepreneur bank is $100. The personal development is $100. The contribution bank is $100. The retirement bank is $200. The holidays bank is $25. The investment bank is $100. The real estate bank is $100. The nonprofit bank is $100. Most people start with all 17 banks. You earn $100 to $1,725 per month from each person who falls in your pay line after you are qualified, depending on the price of the bank they purchase. Each bank will bring you cash flow towards your expenses, and any extra can be used however you like. The more banks you own, the more cash flow you can have flowing to you in avalanches of abundance. Even if you don't have some of these expenses, billions of other people do, so it is best to own them all. There are 4 ways to earn. Direct commissions are payments from people you directly invite. Pass-up commissions are payments you receive from people who gave their first person to you. You may or may not know this person, which is the beauty and the power of this system. Indirect commissions are payments you receive from coming in with more banks than the people below you. We will go over this shortly. Before I show you the strategy, I will first explain the dynamic power of one pay plan. Your first person's payment goes to the person above you who is qualified, which is called a pass-up. You are now qualified to receive unlimited payments. Your second person's payment goes to you, and you receive 100% commission as long as you own that bank. This person starts your pay line. If a person came in at 10 banks and you only own one bank, you will receive $100, and the other $900 will be passed up to the person above you who is qualified to receive. This is called an indirect commission. Your third person's payment goes to you. Your fourth person's payment goes to you. Every person you invite after you give up one person pays you and creates a new pay line. After you pass up one person, you are now qualified to keep your second payment and beyond, and you will no longer have to pass up any payments. If you start at 17 banks, you do not have to pass up anyone, and this automatically qualifies you to start receiving. On top of that, you get to receive all of the first payments from everyone who pays you from now until infinity. The same thing that happened to you will happen for you. For the sake of illustration, let's say you have 2 directs your first day, and you started with one bank. Day 1, you pass up one person and keep the second. Your second person starts your first pay line. Congratulations! You are now earning $100 per month. Day 2, your second person now does what you did and passes up one person to you. You will now have 2 people in your pay line paying you monthly because your person had to pass up one person to you to get qualified. This means you have received your first pass up. Congratulations! You are now earning $200 per month. Day 3. This new person in your pay line also needs to give you one pass up to get qualified. You now have 3 people in your pay line paying you monthly. Congratulations! You are now at $300 per month. Day 4. The third person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you as well. You now have 4 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $400 per month. Day 5. The fourth person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 5 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $500 per month. Day 6. The 5th person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 6 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $600 per month. Day 7. The 6th person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 7 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $700 per month. I think you get the picture. Let's fast forward 90 days. Day 90. The 89th person in your line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 90 people in your line. Congratulations! You are now at $9,000 per month, and you do not even know 99% of these people. That is the power of one. You can do this in 90 days or follow this for 12 months. It is up to you. If the same thing happened, except you started at 2 banks, you would be earning $18,000 per month in 90 days with the same amount of effort. If you started with 3 banks, you would be earning $27 per month in 90 days. If you started with 10 banks, you would be earning $90,000 per month in 90 days. If you started with 17 banks, you would be earning $153,000 per month in 90 days. Wow! The crazy part is, this example is 90 days with just 2 people you directly invited. Each person you directly invite starts a new pay line for you, and this same effect happens over and over. Imagine if you let this go on for 365 days and helped 10 people, 20 people? How about 100 people? This does not include indirect commissions you will be receiving as well. The results are astonishing. All you have to do is follow our 10K per month guide in our online academy. Anyone can do this bill relief method 3-month or 12-month retirement plan. You will have everything you need to be successful. Monthly income and huge upfront payments on a consistent basis. We also have a rotator system that could potentially put people under you when you join at 17 banks. You already see how effective our presentations are because you are experiencing it right now. We train you, we train your partners, and we help you get your bills paid. We do 90% of the work for you. Nothing happens by chance, only by choice. There is always a way for those who believe that there is a way. You landed here for a divine reason, and your breakthrough is right here, right now, with the Miracle System Bill Relief Program. If you simply copy what our system teaches and follow what thousands of other successful people on our team are already doing, you can have success too. Make the right choice today and plug into our proven system. Get back with the person who invited you today.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very, very powerful information. Now I'm going to talk about the bonuses. We're going to wrap this up, guys. Who loves a good bonus? I know I do. I do. I love me some bonuses, okay? Here are some bonuses for you guys, okay? 1 second. All right, so we talked about that. Here's an example of some of the things you will learn, okay? Right? Lots of jam-packed information. You want this information because the more value you have, the more you have to give. Now, raffle time. Somebody's gonna get $500 to $1,000 towards their rent. Some people are gonna get 10 vacations. You gotta stay to the last 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes left, all right? I'm gonna give these away. Now, here are the bonuses. I am actually opening up 200 new spots to help 9 or more people in 2019 make 6 figures. I don't know who these 9 people is. They probably are already, manifested. I don't even know because so many people making money. I lost count. And many more who will be earning $500 to $1,000 or more. Now, bonuses for people who join at the $500 level, meaning 5 banks or more. What you're gonna get? I'm gonna help you brand yourself on Facebook, okay? So you attract perfect prospects to you with credit card in hand, okay? And make yourself irresistible to any person you want to connect with. That is actually a superpower, okay? I'll tell you that much. You don't have to be born with it. If you learn a few tips, I want to give you that. The other thing you're going to get is the 90-day run basic blueprint. This is your magic right there. You need this, okay? You're going to get access to the 10K per month blueprint. You're going to get free $10 in secret cryptocurrency coin that will be worth $500 to $10,000 by the end of 2019. Now, this is special for those of you who stayed to the end. If you join at 5 banks, okay, you're going to get your $500 back in cryptocurrency. All right? At the end of 2018, I invested $2,000 into cryptocurrency. When I opened my account, right now in that account, guess how much it's worth now? Just guess. Type in the chat. Whoever gets it right, I'll give you $100 worth of that cryptocurrency. Let's see who can guess it. I want to see if we can guess it. Hold on, let me pull it up. I don't want to make up nothing. Okay, let me see. Well, I'll go by the last picture I took because my phone is acting like it's don't get no more storage. Let's see who can guess. Let me see who in the chat can guess it right.
Oh, no. You let the boys make 10,000 videos.
What was the question?
The question was, in the end of 2018, I invested $2,000 into cryptocurrency, okay? Today, it is worth a certain amount. Whoever can guess it the closest or get it right, I'll give you $100 in that cryptocurrency. All you gotta do is message me after the webinar, and I'll give it to you. You gotta type the number in the chat, okay? Gotta make sure I can even get to the chat. That's I don't know, I'll look at it later. The other thing you're gonna get is 4-week boot camp, okay? Very, very important. You get answer all of your questions during the live sessions that we're gonna have, coaching sessions, to help you get more leads in any business and remove any roadblocks, subconscious or unconscious or conscious roadblocks that you may or may not know of, okay? Very important. You're gonna get the YouTube 90-day formula. I was able to make 6 figures off of YouTube simply by using SEO, search engine optimization. There are people who are already looking for your programs, but because you're not out there and you're not putting the right things out there, they can't find you, okay? So the total value is almost over $6,000, okay? This is one of the amazing, this is on top of the amazing product and the training, okay? Bonuses for people who do that within the next 24 hours of this webinar. This is why I told people they need to be here live. A bunch of people were not even able to get on, okay, at all. Sorry for them. Now, bonuses for those who join. I don't want to say it like that because I know some of y'all watching the replay. I love y'all though, okay? Bonuses for those who join at the 1,000 level, 10 banks or more. So let me see, some people posted it. I'm gonna look back in the comments in the past. Rachel Stokes, $10 million. I'm ready to be welcome to Testimonial. 635K. Okay, a bunch of guesses. Rachel Stokes. Let me see if any. Oh, come on. The answer is 714,648. I think Jenna's got that. Caleb got 500K. 2 million. I think Jenna's got the closest for sure. She did 800. Oh wait, somebody. Oh, there's Jenna's right there. Yeah, I think Jenna's definitely killed that one. Yeah, Jenna's won that one. I think she secretly heard me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so bonuses for those who join at 10 banks or more. You're gonna get all of the previous bonuses, and you're gonna get the 90-day run boot camp blueprint, okay? And I'm gonna show you the 6 or 7 figure business model with you over your shoulder, okay? It's gonna be very small. A lot of people gonna join, but I'm just telling you, it's gonna be in groups of small doses, okay? And there's gonna be an avalanche of people who are doing this right now. Okay, I'll also help you set up an irresistible funnel and website of your own that you can use to double and triple your profits, okay? I'll personally work your account for you. This is crazy right here, all right? This is for the next 20 people. I can't do this for everybody because I'm only one person now. I'm doing a 90-day run, so I'm going crazy right now. If you saw Shawnalisha, she said she just how she looked. It's so funny. That's how I look too. So I know she getting it because that's literally how I look. But first 20 people. Oh, Chanel did? Oh, well, Aaron said Chanel one. Actually, we're going to look at that. I'll personally work your account for you on several occasions in front of that group of people. Okay, we're going to have a group of people and show you, I'm actually working your account how I will actually work my own account. You're probably, I don't know who would do that. And I don't know why I put a 997 value. That's worth like $10,000, okay? And I'm going to help you enroll your first 5 people to make 5 times or more of your investment right away. That's worth over $2,000, worth way more. These numbers are very low. The value is worth way more than this value. This value right here is worth over $12,000. You investing $1,000 in yourself, which is your most prized possession, and you're going to get these bonuses right here. Fast action takers, okay? First 20 people, okay? Now, Big Daddy. This is the 1700 Club. There's so many people in the 1700 Club who are having breakthroughs, okay? Those who join at 17 banks, called 17 banks to 1725 level. You're gonna get all of those previous bonuses, okay? You're gonna get 2 or more people put under you within 30 days or less, okay? You're gonna get access to the live event. Remember I told you about a live event that I went to? You're gonna get access to those videos. Priceless. There are people on here who I've seen it and they know it was priceless. Where I actually modeled the 90-day run, that is where I actually got the idea to even do a 90-day run, which manifested almost $110,000. You're gonna get the live video. That's what you want. That event was worth $1 million to me because I know I'm gonna generate over $1 million from it. from following it. I watch it over and over. My subconscious mind is watching it. You want that information for as long as I can give it. I was allowed to give it to certain people, okay? So while it's up here, before something happens, I may have to delete it later, I don't know, okay? It's called the 1700 Club. You're gonna get 2-day mastermind event Vegas tickets. We have a huge event in Vegas. I'm gonna give you a ticket to Vegas. The mastermind, you're gonna get some super top notch. You're gonna actually get access to the system, the course. It was a 24-week course that actually helped me understand that our secret human power ability is actually creation, and how to meditate and how to do all that stuff that they're not gonna tell you, ancient principles, all that stuff when you come to Vegas. That's why if you're on here, you need to come to Vegas. You're gonna get access to Monday.com. Monday.com is for people and businesses that allow you to actually see what the people are doing. You get access as a team member. You get added to the account where you can actually see what's happening for the day. Me and Aaron, we have a linked Monday.com account, so he can see what is going on. I can see what's going on with him. You can update stuff. You can actually see what is happening. I know for a fact, if somebody who made $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in 90 days gave me these bonuses that you gonna have access to, I would be having a 7-figure bank account, a multi-million-dollar 7-figure bank account, okay? Instead of a 6-figure bank account, which I'm still happy with. I'm working on it, it's okay. Next 20 people, get 12 weeks of a small group coaching, okay? Very limited people. This means you need to show up, okay? You need to show up 12 weeks, okay? The one I paid $5,000 for, I got 8 weeks. That stuff was worth $50,000. I'm not even gonna lie. You gotta come to Vegas, y'all. Y'all gotta come to Vegas. I'm actually going to release never before given ever information in Vegas, okay? Never before giving. I paid $4,000 for another guy. I paid $5,000 for another guy. I paid like $10,000 for somebody else. I took the best things, I did things, and then now I'm going to release it to you. Okay, that was worth so much. My entire life changed. Okay, you're going to get a 1-hour one-on-one. I'm going to actually give you a phone call. I'm going to work out some things for you. Most of y'all who know me, I don't really do a lot of one-on-one consultation. I do a lot of group coaching because it takes a lot of time to do 1 hour, okay? You're gonna see the watch me do it method. This is very powerful. A lot of my mentors, they went in their account, I was on a webinar, they shared their screen, they showed what they did, they showed the conversations, everything. It's called the watch me do it method. So now I'm releasing it. I only share this with people who paid $5,000 or more, okay? That's the only way to get it, okay? If you join that 17 banks, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get first mover access to YouTube ads, autopilot income. Right now, I am studying YouTube ads. At the end of the 90-day challenge, okay, I'm going to actually be releasing a YouTube ads course. This is paid traffic where you put in $1, you get $1.20 back. You put in $1, you get $1.50 back. That's powerful, okay? There's people spending $1,000 a day on ads and they're making $100K per month. And all they doing is sending people to a funnel. That's life-changing. Once that comes out, you're gonna get access to it. You're not gonna have to pay for it. Everybody else, they're gonna have to pay at least $997 to $2,000 minimum. I don't even know the price yet. You're gonna get the 24K in 30 days formula, line by line activity sheet. This works. When I first started my first 90-day challenge, I wrote this down, and this is the things that actually on your back office is called the 1K to 5K per day blueprint. If you got 17 minutes, it's gonna magically appear in your back office. You can get access to it. You're gonna have a choice. Do I wanna follow this or not? It's up to you. On top of that, you're gonna get your money back, $1,725 back in cryptocurrency, okay? When I wrote down on my list for my 2019 goals, guess what? I said that my cryptocurrency would grow to $300,000 to $500,000. It's at $700,000 now. The next 3 months, I will give you 2 or more people. Like I said, next 20 people only. This is limited time. The total value of this is over $27,000. That's like pennies compared to $1,700. It's worth way more than this. Like, it's priceless in my opinion. Okay, those are the bonuses. Those are the bonuses. Okay, does anybody have any questions so far? Hold on, I got a message in my thing. Which school? What does that say? 50K a month, but yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And you want a meeting? I mean, like.
She said payment options.
I don't know. Guys, do you guys hear an echo? Is there an echo? Let me know.
These bonuses are for people who join at these levels that I just explained within the next 24 hours. Now, here's the catch. If you join within the next 24 hours, you can get launched, okay? And we're gonna do a special bonuses. Like when I launched Ontario, we did bonuses for him. We're gonna put together special bonuses for the people who you do a launch for, if that makes sense. That's part of the 9-day blueprint, which I didn't want to disclose too much information on. So.
All right, so if you guys can hear me fine and it's not too much of an echo or whatnot, do we have a funding program? No, but the best thing about our community is the way we design the many different ways that you can create your income, right? The potential that you have, right? You can't control it, it's yours. The control is all in your hand. And so with that being said, when you have 100% commission possibilities, right? Literally the control is in your hand. So when you're doing business with somebody and you're building a relationship and you're talking with them and you're utilizing the lifestyle questions that we're going to be teaching you guys, right? And you're getting to know them, you understand their situation.
Yeah.
If they have a situation, you work with them.
Yeah.
And that's all in your control. We gave you all full control. Okay, full control. So yeah, you can work that out. Any situation that I've worked with plenty of people that they were in some really, really bad situations. It wasn't that I felt sorry for them or anything like that. If my heart is in the place of helping people succeed, I need to be able to work with what they have. And I need for them to be able to work with what they have. If that's where my heart truly is. If that's not where your heart is, make sure you create your desired business partner so you don't run into those type of issues if that's an issue for you, right? You understand? Okay. Did you want me to share screen real quick on the product?
Yeah.
For the 90 days, okay, I just wanted to get this out there. Let me share screen real quick. For the 90 days, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm just going to throw this golden tip. This is the most goldenest nugget ever, okay? Your time is valuable. It's the first currency that's ever given to you. It's the first currency that's ever given to you, okay? If you mismanage it, you mismanage everything else. If you're not constructing your time wisely, your whole day, life, weekly, monthly, can seem like you're being overwhelmed. You'll wake up and be like, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do that. And you're just overwhelmed. You know why? Every second you have is yours. You're creating this as the time is ticking. You're creating it. If you're not giving your seconds, minutes, hours, instructions, you're going to feel overwhelmed. That's something that I had to learn for myself, right? Feeling overwhelmed, like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. How do I stop this? Right here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Setting goals, right? Setting goals step by step. when you guys join up and you're running with us in this 90-day challenge, we're going to show you guys how you build your calendar. For the people, Ms. Dominique was talking about the Monday.com, right? For the people who are joining at the higher levels, and you're going to have access to that.
That's not fair.
It is. You're going to be operating so much more fluently than the other people who are not. It's just going to be unfair. But it is fair because everybody has full control of themselves if they don't know it or not. Like, okay? So take that golden tidbit when you're going into this, even when you're preparing for it, okay? You have to construct a informational flow of instructions to every tick on the clock, or you will drive yourself crazy because you'll run into time slots where there's nothing or there's no instructions. And you got to remember, we're water, we're constantly moving, right? So imagine you're just in a box, no instructions to get out, and you're just stuck. Okay, that's what your body is like. Your body's like, yo, let's go, let's do something. So write it down so your body knows, and you guys are just moving. It'll be much easier. Okay, and that's why a lot of people's lives are kind of stressful because there's no instructions.
Lately, I've been seeing so much information on powerful new manifestation techniques. Hopefully, help you attract anything that you
All
want.
right, so now I want to have, we just on here, we just chilling now, okay? Y'all can do whatever you want. Get back with the person who invited you. I want to get Misty on here. Misty, are you on here while the last people on here? And Ontario, I don't know if Ontarion's still on here. I call him Rich. Misty, are you on the line? Misty or Ontarian? Either one of y'all. I don't know if they on here. See, I'm just calling out names at this point. Oh, she muted? Okay, unmute yourself, Misty. There you go. Wait, let me. I can't. It won't let me unmute you. Hold on, let me. All right, there we go. Now you can unmute it. Misty, you can do it now. I had it set on the settings. People couldn't unmute themselves for some reason. Hold on. I can't do it. I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Go right here. Go back to more. Allow participants to unmute themselves.
It's already in. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Misty. Try again. Technology.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good. Oh my gosh.
Well, I had lost service like a few seconds and I had just got back on. So, were you just want to hear my testimony?
Yes.
Okay. I'm starting my 7th week into the program, and before I had started this, I had been looking online for 2 years for something that I could do, and there's just, you name a program, I tried it, and, you know, I worked it, I did the best that I could with the resources that I was given, which I will tell you is nothing like what you're given in the Miracle System. If I had, if I had the 10K per month training that they give us and the mentorship, you know, I would have made money with those other programs. I'm positive, but I didn't make anything. I come into the Miracle System and I I applied the training, the 10K per month blueprint in the back office. You know, on my 4th day, I had made $600. And it was just so amazing to me that I was making money online. So it worked. So I just kept doing it. And it's really, really, really simple. So over the course of 6 weeks, I was at $15,000 per month residual income. My life has totally changed. After 4 weeks in the program, I was able to quit my job so I can be at home with my kids. You know, I had worked 3 jobs up until then. You know, I wasn't getting to see them grow up. I wasn't getting to be there with them. Family members were raising them because, you know, I'm a single mom. You know, and then just last week, I was able to take my kids to the beach for a week. Really nice beachfront condo. You know, we got to do whatever we wanted to do. And, you know, it was all paid for by the Miracle System. And I could sit down there on the beach and watch my kids play and know that my bills were paid. It's a phenomenal system. So whoever invited you to the Zoom, get back with them, because they hold the keys to unlock your financial future. It's just totally amazing.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for that. Missy, she's in the 1700 club. Doing absolutely amazing. Estella, I know she's in the 1700 club. We got Jen's on here on the 1700 club. Travis, there's a lot of people on here on the 1700 club, and absolutely just changing their lives. So who invited you guys tonight? Type in the chat who invited you. Let us see who invited you. Okay? Let's see who invited you. Who invited you? Let's see. Type in the chat the name of the person who invited you. Okay? Let's start with the burn side, the burn desire girls. That's true. You can start at one bank, which is $100. 2 banks is $200. This is what 3 banks is $300, all the way to 17 banks is $1,700. Just think of $100 per bank. I recommend if whatever bank you want to start at, go higher. That's what I say. So if you want to start with one bank, at least do 2. If you want to start with 3, at least do 4. I say that because you're going to set the tone. What you do, other people do. Okay? What you do, other people do. You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. Right? Hey, Melissa, yep, she in the 1700 club. Good job. All right, Divine said, Mr. Barbie, Ontarian, awesome. Dominique, me, hoo-hoo, me. Rachel, nice. Sydney, good. What train you get with one bank? You get the 10K blueprint. You do get the basic 10K blueprint. You don't get the extra stuff like the walkthroughs and stuff like that, but you do get enough for you to be successful. Every level has enough for you to be successful, to earn $500 to $10,000 plus per month. Okay. Aaron, he's in the 17 club. Nice. Awesome. Jackie Weber said, me. Great. What I want to tell you is all you have to do is make a decision. Okay. We all are grown people and we all know our situation. What I want to tell you is just make the decision to get started. Okay. Even you just need to just take a risk. You don't know what you don't know, right? If it works for you, your whole life is completely changed. If it doesn't work, what's gonna happen? You're gonna go back to doing what you already was doing. So if you don't join, you have a guarantee getting what you already have. Would you rather have the guarantee of just getting what you already have, nothing changing, the same thing? Or would you rather have the infinite possibility of your life completely being the same? Those are the choices that you have. And it's not even that much money. Like, people spend that on a nice meal for their family. They go out to dinner. They do all this stuff, right? We had a homeless guy come in. He's making $5,000 per month. He didn't have a computer. He didn't have barely clothes, no house. Some of you have homes, all right? Right? So whoever invited you, get with them, okay, and get started, okay? That's simple. The people who get those 24-hour bonuses, all right, I showed you those bonuses. I'm going to be releasing the replay of this. If you want to watch the recording, I know I gave a lot of value. It was almost 2 hours long. Oh my gosh, you guys stay with me. All right, if you're still here, you need to join. Come on. Right? Hey, Jenna. some of that. What you got? Yes, guys, get started. We'll see you on the inside. We love you all. If you can get those bonuses, I will take those bonuses, okay? All right, have a great night. Have a great day. Make sure you're in the group and get back with the person who invited you and say,
Thank you.
I'm ready.
Great job, Dominique.
Huh?
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. Have a good night.
Larry from Indianapolis.
Hey, Larry, my guy. All right, see you guys.